with the careful dignity of someone who learned to take up as little space as possible. Maybe, Jill said, offering a smile, but it's mine to waste. I'm Jill. He hesitated. Anthony. Over the following weeks, Jill noticed Anthony walking past every morning, always slowing at the gate, always looking in. She'd learned from neighbors that he'd been homeless for 2 years after losing his job and then his apartment. Most people looked past him. Some looked away. One morning, Jill called out, "Anthony, I could use some help if you've got time." He stopped, surprise flickering across his face. "I don't have money for a plot." "I'm not asking for money. I'm asking for help. The tomatoes are drowning in weeds, and my back isn't what it used to be." Anthony worked that entire day. And the next, his hands moved through the soil with practiced knowledge. And Gil soon realized he knew more about gardening than she ever would. "My grandfather had a farm," he said quietly one afternoon, carefully staking pepper plants. "Taught me everything. Feels good to remember." Jill began paying him what little she could from the garden fund. Then she helped him apply for jobs, letting him use the garden shed's address for applications. When winter came, she connected him with a shelter program she'd researched. One spring morning, Anthony arrived at the garden in Newark clothes. "Got hired at the city's parks department," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "They loved that I'd been volunteering here. The supervisor said anyone who'd tend a garden with such care would be an asset." Jill hugged him, both of them crying. "You gave me a chance when I was invisible," Anthony said. "You saw me. You were never invisible," Jill replied. "You just needed someone to look." Years later, the garden flourished, and Anthony ran half of it. Together, they'd started a program hiring others experiencing homelessness, giving them the same dignity and second chance that had changed everything. The sign above the gate read, "Everyone's welcome. Everyone's seen." Compassion isn't just feeling for others, it's acting on that feeling, seeing the person behind the circumstance, and offering the hand that can change everything. Life Skills TTP with compassion.